Hello. So I decided to choose prompt A, graduate student named Alex, who has generated the rule. If I don't get an A in this class, I am a failure. So this statement is a great example of rule governed behavior because it specifies the relationship between the behavior and the consequence. So in this scenario, earning an A is tied to Alex's sense of personal wealth or success. So what makes this rule governed rather than contingency shaped is that Alex's behavior is being controlled by the verbal descriptions of contingencies, not by direct experience with those contingencies. So he didn't already fail the class and is saying that if I don't get an A in the class, I'm a failure. He hasn't even experienced that yet. This is just by his verbal description. So in other words, if Alex doesn't have to actually fail the class to feel the emotional impact, the verbal rule alone will guide that behavior. So, the transformation of stimulus function. So, because of this rule, the stimuli that used to be neutral, such as seeing an assignment pop up, getting an email from a professor, or checking grades, is now triggering anxiety. So, these stimuli become signals for potential failure because of how Alex's private verbal behavior transforms their meaning. So they're no longer just school related things, they're signals of possible failure. So the rule basically changes how Alex experiences those stimuli. And then we also have avoidance behavior, the third and final part of the assignment. So finally, these things can lead to avoidance behavior. So with those neutral stimuli, now Alex may start procrastinating to avoid the stress of not doing it perfectly, or maybe he may avoid questions that he's not confident in answering or he doesn't understand. So the problem is these avoidance behaviors are negatively reinforced because of the temporary relief from anxiety. The relief keeps the pattern going even though it ultimately makes academic stress worse.